Hello, my name's Haley. Welcome to another video. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a little like art hangout workshop with some teen girls from the youth group that I volunteer at, and I wanted to bring some of my old sketchbooks to show them like what my drawings looked like when I was their age, to kind of like encourage them. So I was looking through these and I kind of wanted to just go through them. I've been wanting to do some more videos of going through my old sketchbooks anyway, and I thought maybe I'll go through these myself before I show them to the girls tomorrow, just, you know, before I expose all my secrets to them. Let's see what's actually in here. So I've been looking through them a little bit. But yeah, so these are from like when I was in middle school. Like some of these are from before I even put dates on my drawings. So this was like some kind of character that my friends and I were coming up with. That actually, I have him right here. I'm pretty sure that's this guy. I still have this stuffed animal. Do you see the resemblance? I'm pretty sure that's who that was supposed to be. So he can, and unfortunately, unlike most of my stuffed animals, I don't even remember what his name was. I think he may have gone through a couple different names, but, I do not even know. Oh, that was my Neopet was Fat Kitty, because I have actually, you know what? She should make a cameo as well, because she's going to be in this notebook too. Fat Kitty was like, ugh. She is looking a little worse for wear. She's retired because I would still have her on my bed because she's so snuggly, but she's leaking her little beans out. She's got too many holes. She's very dirty. She's been through it. So she's retired to my closet shelf. But that's who that Neopet was named after, and that's who is here with a fabulous little boa. I don't know. And then it looks like some Cars drawings. I guess that was when that movie came out. Aunt Karen's house, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Aunt Karen was actually one of my brother's stuffed animals. I don't know why he named her Aunt Karen. Some more Cars stuff. Scrumbellian elephant. Scrumbles was my brother's elephant who was in the style of Fat Kitty. He was an elephant. Real ninjas. That was like even though I never watched Naruto, it was like some Naruto, like, goofy, I guess, YouTube poop video that, like, it was like the first thing I ever watched on YouTube, and I don't know, I just thought it was so funny. Some random, Fat Kitty at obesefelines.com. I guess that's her email. These were some Pokemon that I made up. So yeah, Sweat Slippery. He's just sweating away there. That one definitely looks like a real Pokemon. There's one that's a little pig that's like got a spring on it. So I don't know if that was intentional on my part. Some more fake Pokemon. These ones I actually think are pretty clever. Feevine, Volcanine, I don't know. Pokemon Company, you know, you can hit me up if you want to use those. These were some dogs that some of my family members had, like Diesel. That was my cousin's dog, who you know, convinced my parents that we should get a dog. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of text on here. Card name, I guess I was making my own Pokemon cards, I guess, which I'm sure I still have those. I can show those. Oh my gosh, Nelma Thyria. Is that the first ever drawing of her? That was, Nelma Thyria was the name that I used online for a long time. She was actually a character from the story my friend and I were writing about these kids who they could each turn into a different animal. They went to this special school. So Nelma Thyria, the letters, it's the same letters as Haley Martin. We took a bunch of Scrabble tiles, mixed them together, like spelled our names, mixed them together. And then that was how I came up with that name. Oh yeah, Nymax and Academy is where they went. That kind of looks like a book cover or something. Yeah, wow. Just a very derpy looking horse. Tube Nut. Okay. Planet Calabash. Fruveile Berry, Squelch Berry, Pumpaberry, Yurgi Tree. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Karen! Oh my goodness. Really, like, maybe one of the earliest drawings. Look, she's got her fire powers. of Karen from my webcomic Heroic Shenanigans that I just finished last year. So that's how long these characters have been around. I don't know who these people are. June, July, January. What does that say? September? Yeah, April. A bunch of like sisters with month names, I guess. I don't remember what that was about. Maruvian. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this. Yeah, a mostly plant creature that lives on a water-covered planet. They use photosynthesis with the light from a giant orb in the sea. Yeah, that's kind of a cool character design. He's got his roots coming out. Twin-headed mouth. Lurpus. Mirginda. The last Glock. The very last one. Evil Lord Vectiel. I have no idea. I'm sure these are original characters. I have no idea what any of the context was for these. These are from Neopets, I'm pretty sure. And oh, Princess of the Feevines. That's cool. So they're more like anthropomorphic now, because I think the one a couple pages back was kind of just a cat with vines. I can't even tell what that is. There's stuff from the... This is not good paper. It's just like a regular notebook. So stuff is like bleeding through the other paper. Yeah, it looks like oh no, I didn't even do it in pen. It's just very dark pencil. These, I think these are, yeah, these are Tamagotchis. Did I draw like all the ones that existed? That's great. Some Pokemon. Drawn Pokemon back then. Some things never change. Yep, another Pokemon. Introducing the first CD from Triple F. Fat Fuzzy Friends. Scrumbles is back, accompanied by Fat Kitty. Songs include I Don't Care. Scrumbles theme song. He just doesn't care. I'm a very chubby cat. Fat Kitty's theme song. That's accurate. This big trunk. I'm not wearing underwear today. Sung by Aunt Karen. I mean, none of these stuffed animals are ever wearing underwear, to be fair. Enhance your meeping power. Okay, bloated Scrumbles. Poos. And then Russ. Russ, my other little stuffed bear dude, which that was... Aunt Karen was his aunt. She was the same little kind of bear. I had one and my brother had one. And, yeah. Too many peanuts. That'll happen. Jack, oh my gosh, I still have Jack too. Should I have all these stuffed animals make cameos? Yeah. There's Russ, and then Jack is not even gonna fit in the frame because he is a giant. He's a giant, larger than life Bernese Mountain Dog from Costco. So he's here. Russ of Room. Yeah, I think Russ was like into cars, you know, typical little boy. Ooh, some elemental swords and shields, I guess. Boxing gloves, umbrella tickling feather. First aid kit, you know. Oh, mind control device. Yeah, very important to have one of those at all times. Kilava, yeah, I remember her as a character. I do not remember Sharina, the centaur, and this Minamoto, this little farmer guy. And then I can't really see. Oh yeah, there's a sketch. She's kind of bleeding through. Creatures of the Korshun Kingdoms. Well, there you go. I guess there are none. Little headless centaur. I guess wow, that's really, well, not drawing hands is pretty accurate, but not drawing the head. Usually it's just the head and nothing else. This page is blank. That page is blank, wow. Oh, the horse homeland, cat kingdom, dog domain, bear kingdom, bird paradise, rodent lands, reptile realm, frog lake, elephant empire. We got like maybe half of them are alliterations, so I'll give Young Me credit for that. King Grolf. I like that. I like his cape. Then is that the queen? She doesn't have a name. I think that might be a really old Henry and Emily. No hands. Well, he's got hands, but they're kind of, whoops. They're kind of just little mitts. And a very, yeah, this like, I don't know. Some of these older drawings were like not anime, and then this is when I got into the the phase when I like didn't, these don't even really look like anime, but I mean kind of, but where I didn't know how to draw anything but like a weird anime style. There's Emily. Okay, so this is, I think this is the first page that has a date. So January of 2006. So I was about to be 13. Oh my gosh. Some more. Can we focus here? Boop boop. Yeah, it says Veronica. I don't think we're focusing. And that bird thing next to her has her same eyes, so I'm guessing she like turns into that bird creature. I don't know who that's. Oh no, she doesn't. This is Veronica monster form. So I don't know. And Justin. Just some dude, I guess. Bunch of characters from Star Fox, the GameCube game that I guess I was into at the time. And then also, you two can come back here for your honeymoon. What? Ha ha ha. I don't know. And is that Peach or Daisy? I don't know. But some Mario characters. Yeah, we're getting close to the Super Smash Bros. Phase. Yes, there we go. Burp. Fear the Mighty Milk Drinker. Yeah, my friends and I were like super into Super Smash Bros. And I don't particularly like Link and Young Link, even though I'd never played a Zelda game yet at the time. I have now. It's like one of my favorites. But my impression of those characters was just Super Smash Bros. We'll see some more of those later. Luna McCloud, daughter of Fox and Crystal. So I was making my own like Star Fox fan characters. Rex McCloud, son of Fox and Crystal. Oh my gosh, look at this punk. He's even got an earring, oh, man, and a spiked collar. Oh my gosh. And Star Kitty. Oh my gosh. So I guess I was coming up with, I didn't realize I was so into Star Fox. I guess, so yeah, there's Fat Kitty. Well, she's not fat, but so she's just Kitty. And then Scrumbles. It's like Star Fox characters. That is amazing. I don't know, some unfinished spiky person. Some like insect people, I guess. Oh, Kilava again. There's Kilava again. And Thizma. I don't remember anything about this character, but I vaguely remember that name. I kind of like it. Kilava again. Ninja. Some kind of princess. Or I think actually she's dating her from the other page. Yeah. Okay, there's oh my gosh, so this is like a year later. I didn't realize I was using this sketchbook for so long. Some kind of princess. Oh, and then we have Cedric the Dragon, looking great at 452 years old. And then Lola the Dragon. We don't know her age because that's impolite to ask a lady her age, but she's, you know, got eyelashes and curly wings. Samus. I probably copied that from like a Metroid. Oh my gosh, and then this is at the end of 2006. 2007. Okay, I guess I drew this later. Okay, that's interesting that I went backwards in the sketchbook. But yeah, there's Samus, and then there's Prettyful Samus in a nice dress. Look at her. She's still got her helmet and her gun, you know, with her just in case, I guess. Some Pokemon, some more Pokemon. Always drawing those. Blank page, and then Arvivia Torok. You know, a bunch of different designs for this same character, I'm assuming. And then Roy. Not the Fire Emblem Roy who is in Super Smash Bros, I guess, but probably named after him. Some kids hugging. And okay. Kilava again, she's getting a lot of play. Wait, yeah, didn't I already have Kilava? Minamoto, the little farmer boy with the trident and the pitchfork. I guess that's a trident because it's got 3. And oh yeah, I think he's got like a Pegasus. Yeah, he had a Pegasus, or did she have a Pegasus? I don't know. And then Gareth, looking rather emo there. Valerian. And then this girl, I guess I had to put the date that I drew her, even though I don't know what date I drew the rest of them. So that's interesting. Promise. And then, nothing on that page. Samus again. Kirby saying hi. Cute little anime fat kitty. Faceless girl. Or not faceless, she just doesn't have eyes. I guess I couldn't finish her face. Some girl in a helmet. I don't know. Some other girl not in a helmet. Dolphins! Exclamation point. AKA the Sea Stallions. Lilana? Raifon? Don't remember these characters at all. This is probably the only time I ever drew them. Correction, I didn't realize this at the time, but I actually skipped a page. I guess they were stuck together. There are more dolphin characters. They're actually a half dolphin, half shark character of the sea wolves, Falcondor. I guess that's both of those are him. Two different sides maybe, or different designs, and then another dolphin, or maybe one of the same ones from before, but yes, just didn't want to leave anything out. Princess Doric, Rayman. I think I played that game like once, and I just thought he was interesting enough to draw. And oh my gosh, these characters were from like this thing that I was into. It was on DeviantArt, but it was like a Flash game. Yeah, I remember these characters from that. I had to cut the video, but I just want to show you. I promise it's not because I'm cutting anything out of the sketchbook. Here's this page, and then magical kitties. Looks like just one kitty. I think the cats like turned into humans. It wasn't humans that turned to cats. It was cats that got turned into humans. Very different distinction. A horse. We are entering my horse phase, and there's Nelmathyria. And one of the other kids that could turn into animals, Sarah E. Klinkor, just winking. Having a good time there. I don't know. She looks like she's floating. I guess they're standing on different planes. Nothing. Oh, these 2 pages are blank. Wow, 3 pages are blank. Yeah, there's nothing there. Roy with some nice bell bottoms. Arvivia, some little creatures, I guess. And shiny teeth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was like the other YouTube video that my friends and I were obsessed with. It was Ed from Full Metal Alchemist singing the My Shiny Teeth and Me song. I cannot tell you how many times we watched that over and over. Big Bowsy? I don't know who that is. Wow, okay. Let's focus here. Yay, milk! Fear the mighty milk drinker. Or not. More young Link. Slander. Not really slander. I don't know. Not making fun of him as much as they made fun of adult Link, I think, and some other things that we might see. That's a Chozo. What? Are you serious? Unfortunately, yes. I know it's hard to believe, but it is true. Blech. Okay, I'll take your word for it, young me. Whatever that is. Interesting looking horse there. Celia and Muffy. I think these were girls from the one Harvest Moon game that I've played, where you only had the option to play as a guy and there were just 3 different girls that you could marry. So I married her, I'm pretty sure. Another horse or a unicorn Pegasus with those wings look like they're going backwards. Fascinion from Genetic Glow. That was probably another one of those DeviantArt Flash games from the same artist. Oh my goodness. Jenny Luparis. Jewel on forehead. Gold bracelets. More powerful looking legs. Oh, that must be like a note for me to draw. Give her more powerful looking legs. Safinel's pet wolf. Jenny eventually wakes and befriends her. Perhaps she has a more ferocious form. Okay, this is the Smash Bros. Okay, here, I'll hold this here. You can pause the video and read all this because I'm not going to read it all. But yes, a whole love chart for a bunch of the characters in Super Smash Bros. So yeah, you can read their little bios there. It's so interesting. Apparently Peach and Ganondorf got married and Zelda is their daughter. I don't even know. And then here, you can pause and read this as well. Super Smash Bros. Melee, unfortunate romance, Link and Zelda scene, and also Kirby. Link, too dorky. Better, more like young Link. I love the little notes that I left for myself. Too dorky. I don't like how this thing came out. Zelda, she's not too dorky, I guess. There's like Link's hair in the top of his hat. Weird Marth. Lauren, Sylvia, and someone who doesn't have a name. Neither of them have heads. Oh, what does this say? What does this say up here? SAOHB. Wait. Secret agents on horseback. I have no recollection of this, but if that is not the most preteen girl thing you've ever heard, I love it. I wish I had more of this. Where are their horses? Nope, not here. Dio-chan? Oh, it's hideous. That must be from... So what is this on the other side? I don't know. It kind of looks like... it's not a Pokemon. It makes me think of Dialga and Palkia, but it's not. It might have been a Yu-Gi-Oh card? I definitely copied that from something. Don't know. I didn't write down what it was. I'm guessing it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh, and speaking of Pokemon, Muddy. That was my original starter in my Pokemon Ruby game. And then I guess some other Pokemon that Flygon. He's still one of my favorites. And Swampert's still one of my favorites too. Oh my gosh. They have some big eyes. Green hair. Dark green hair. Sharp blades. Pale brown skin. Long fingers. Lavender dress. I like how I made these notes as if I was ever going to draw these again. Hey, I still could. You never know. I don't think I ever did, but I still could. These tall, thin creatures inhabit a windy planet where they travel swiftly and silently. Sometimes they become invisible. Man, I miss the creativity of just the unbridled, unembarrassed. Well, I think I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't really show these to anybody. But just the creativity of young people. And that's what I want to encourage with this group that I'm starting tomorrow. Linkette. Oh, Linkette. Is that a real character now? That sounds kind of familiar. Nintendo, do you owe me some royalties from a character that I never showed before? So you could not have taken it from me. Anyway, Falca or Violet Phoenix. Royella. Yeah, I guess I was just drawing girl versions of a bunch of the Smash Bros characters. Win, a little like fox thing, I guess. This one's kind of cool. Did I ever do... That's pretty. Did I ever do like a full version of that? That's kind of... I mean, her arms are way too long. Like the proportions are all off, but I kind of love it. That's pretty. Smooch. I think I like took a screenshot in the game where their faces were like that. Like it looked like they were kissing. Obviously they weren't, but you know, I just thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. Oh, another little comic. A heart. Oh, wait, this is from Howl's Moving Castle, but with Zelda and Marth, I guess. A heart's a heavy burden. Ugh, I feel like there's a weight on my chest. Oh, wait, it's like reading it in manga order, but the panels are not in that order. Zelda, your hair, it's like starlight. It's beautiful. You think so? So do I. Oh my gosh. Young Marth. They're just probably like, what is going on in my future in the next page? Some more very anime looking people. Not some little dude. Some girls. Kind of almost looks like I was trying to animate, like her opening her mouth or something. I don't know if that's the case. And then this lady reaching for something. Oh yeah, he's the guy who like got his hand chopped off and then got like a metal hand, because, you know, probably inspired by Fullmetal Alchemist, which I didn't watch. I mean, I watched it now more recently, but not as a kid, but when my friends were really into it. What's his name? Butterfinger? Oh, this is from the Inkheart series. I need to read that again. At least the first book. The last one like really dragged, but I really like the first book at least. That was a really good book. Link and Link. I don't know what's going on there. Oh my gosh. Get your head in the game. Help! And it's kind of cool. I like her hair. My little face markings. Oh, we're having trouble focusing. Little girl with pigtails, kind of cute. Like sunny dandelion blowing going on here. Someone in prison. I don't know. I'll get you out. What the context for that is. And is that the end? Oh, we got one last Nelma to top it off. There you go. Look at that. How fun. Well, it is about a week later. The drawing day with the middle school and high school girls went really well. They enjoyed it. It was cool to see them drawn together. But I realized that I showed this notebook but did not show what was inside it. So let's go through what's in Haley's drawing notebook. So there's, I don't know why there's these like thicker pages. These would be better for drawing, and then it just goes to like this lined paper. So Spirit, and that is not Spirit from the movie. I believe this is I was taking horseback riding lessons at the time, and Spirit was the name of the horse I was riding. He was very sweet. A wolf howling at the moon. Mewtwo. That's pretty good looking, because I'm sure I copied it from the official artwork. Oh, some more. Oh, Scrumbles and Russ making an appearance. Pichu, Kirby. Yeah, we're still very much in the Smash Bros. Phase. Vet Kitty. And do any of these have dates? Yeah, so this is 2007. So there's some overlap with the other notebook, but I think most of this was afterwards. I remember like bringing this one to middle school and with my friends who like really encouraged me to draw more, and just having a lot of fun with that. This is a cool design. She's got air hair, ice arm, water dress. That's kind of cool. Little Fang dude. Win from Inkheart. Yes, I was still into that series. Is that Cedric the Dragon again? That's cute. Nelma. Oh, yep, Nelma Thyria. Recognized her hair and her ponytail. Roy and Martha. Their attitudes definitely very inspired by the Awkward Zombie comics that I think that comic's still going, but it was she was posting them on DeviantArt back then, and a lot of Roy and Martha shenanigans in those comics, which just fueled my my obsession with the characters in the game. That's cool. She's kind of floating. Calcifer is hot. Get it? Because he's a fire. Yeah, literally. Yep. Evil exploding elephant eggs. Yep, that's definitely what that is. And it's like Captain Falcon, maybe. Another girl design. I was attempting to draw hands, so good for me. Actually finished the whole body there. Little girl, aw, she got a little hamster. And that looks like that same Beast Boy looking kid with the pointy ears and teeth. I don't know who that is. That must be a character from something. I don't know what it is. That cat, and then this very punk rock looking lady. I do not know. Oh, our Vivia's back. she is back. I wonder if I wrote down, that would be a whole separate topic besides my sketchbooks. Would be my, I do have a notebook that I wrote story ideas in, and then I also have a bunch of Word documents. I know there was one in particular that was literally just like ideas for character names, but I definitely have some stories. So I don't know if I have any with her. Like, I definitely remember her, but I don't totally remember what her story was, but maybe I have some written down somewhere. And then oh, I thought that's like Kilava again. Could be her. Yeah, helmet, white, gold. That's cool. I put some notes, but I never colored it. Gemia. She has a very long, like, veil head thing. Interesting. He was kind of doing some more interesting poses. I mean, that doesn't look super comfortable on her legs, but maybe she's sitting. But, you know, got the hands out, got people not just standing there with their hands behind their back. So, you know, there's some improvement. This dude, a lot of pointy ears. I'm sure the whole Link and Zelda got me into like elf-looking characters. Pointy ears. I think I was trying to draw with my eyes closed. That's what's going on here. And then Sai. That's cool looking. And then some more. Is that the same girl with like the wind hair and the water dress? Some kind of shape, dude. That kind of looks like I was drawing with my eyes closed too. I don't know if I was, but Saffinel. Was that a character that showed up in the other book? Was she the one with the giant wolf? I like her little thumb hole in her sleeve, and she's got a fairy companion. Oh yeah, maybe that's her wolf. Maybe that's the more ferocious form. Oh my gosh. Look at this dude. Like his armor and stuff, and his scraggly hair, and then pretty girl wolf. Oh, her hands are back behind her back. And then, yeah, some interesting, like, wolfy characters. These are kind of cool. I like that dude's attitude. Like his tail wrapping around his leg. And yeah, they're pretty punk rock looking. Yeah, I definitely was drawing a lot of like spiked collars and stuff. This dude leaning against the side of the page, but he has no face. Weevil. That must be something. Mystical crystal. Unfinished mermaid. Gareth. Did he show up in the other notebook too? Oh, there's Kilava. Yeah, I think he and Kilava were from the same story. And Bren. Yeah, they were all kind of in this fantasy world story. Vrisk. Yes, I remember him. The Clarifight. These people that I made up that were like basically living suits of armor. She's cute. I like her braid and her design, her outfit. Jiggly butt. Alright, we're gonna move on from that. Gemia, species, half elf, occupation, druid ranger. Oh, getting some like D&D type stuff. Yeah, I like her designs. It's kind of getting more details in the character designs, a little bit more complex. Porcoroso Kirby. That's cute. Nelmathyria again. Sarah, I guess I did not like her eyes and wasn't able to get some good ones to replace it. But that's okay, she doesn't have hands or feet, so. I like that pose. Emily. Another very old Emily. Oh yeah, I think she used to have a hat instead of a headband. And then that's an interesting, those are kind of cool eyes. Kind of freaky, but kind of cool. That looks like copied from some kind of anime. Oh my goodness, those are some lashes. Very cool. And I will forgive the no hands because she's got a very like hands in your sleeves, like very kind of like authoritative, I guess, pose going on. Okay, and I think these are some of the characters from the story that Nelmathyria was from, them in their animal forms. Clinade Rugsy, yeah. I think that's one of the characters. Another handless person. Their little person doodle. Another handless person, but I kind of like her face. The tears look good. I don't know why she's crying. I'm skipping pages. Porco Rosso. Banco Rosso. Oh yeah, I remember that. Him as a piggy bank, yeah. Porco Rosso and Howl's Moving Castle are the two Ghibli movies that I had on DVD that were just on repeat in the DVD player in my mom's minivan. It's cute. Elephant. and Taro Adun. That must be from something. Yeah, I think my friend and I were doing like a cover for like this book that the school was putting together with like poems and stuff written by the students. I remember like, I guess it was a concept sketch for that. That looks like Chic from Smash, well, from Zelda, but from Smash Bros. Brew, it's good for you. Not really. All right, don't drink whatever that is. More Kirby, yeah. Porco Rosso, Fat Kitty, Calcifer, Tingle, Scrumbles, Meowth. That's cute. And then, oh, that Marth and Roy thing from before. Milk. Don't even think about it, says the floating cow. Super Smash Bros. Ugly Contest 2. Where's the first one? Looks like Link and Zelda swapped outfits. Oh, person skiing. I probably took this sketchbook with me when we went skiing. I must have drawn that. Thou art a villain. I love you. Tybalt and Romeo. Will that leave me so unsatisfied? Yeah, we must have been reading and watching the movie of Romeo and Juliet at school. Unfinished person. There's Kilava again, sitting on nothing. Another anime-looking dude. Don't know who that is, but she looks like a particular character. Turn 2. But they're unlabeled. A lady with big, wistful eyes. Look deep into her eyes. And, oh, cute little pigtail winking girl. And sent to Unicus. Yes, that is definitely with the pose of her hands. I wonder if I was gonna like give her a bow, but didn't draw it. So she's got a very straight arm. Those are kind of cool. Anime looking people. Chibi time. Oh, those are cute. I think that is like a, oh yeah, obviously she's holding a Pokeball, so she definitely is from Pokemon, and I'm sure I copied that from official art. Edward Kirby. Yeah, oh, he's even got the little like metal foot and hand. That's pretty cute. Oh, some very impractical but cool looking ribbon hair. A dog with wings. The creepy princess of Inglaposh. She's not creepy because she's winking at you. She's creepy because she has no arms and legs. She's just floating there. That's a cool design. I like the details, the tatters in her clothes. That's cute. No hands again. Another girl, she kind of looks like that girl a couple pages back. Crazy Haze. Yeah, we were coming up, my friends and I were coming up with like superhero characters of ourselves. And before Nelmathyria, Crazy Haze was the name that I used for maybe just Neopets. I don't know if I used that for anything else, but yeah, so then that was my superhero character's name. And since it was Haze, she made like, you know, haze and mist and stuff. I think she could like turn invisible and walk through walls. That was like the very first page of the other sketchbook. She was like walking through a wall. That's what that was. Devin drew that. Yes, Devin was my friend who super good at drawing, encouraged me to draw more, and I guess she drew this buff baby. Yep. So I get to have that forever. More anime profiles. FF movies until, yeah, that's one of the characters who, yeah, she could turn into a cat. And all the characters had these like special bracelet or necklace wherever it would fit, where it would like adjust to their size and would stay on there when they were in animal form. I think it like helped them control their powers too. Kirby again. Gilbert Fogwell. Yeah, that was one of the kids. He turned into a shark and was very proud of his shiny teeth. Nelmathyria again. Look at me trying to draw crossed arms. Those are still hard to draw. Sarah E. Clinkor. Elifuzzle. Yep. Dragon. That's cool. Yeah, I think... Is that Cedric the dragon? I think that's Kilava. I think she was friends with a dragon as part of her story. That's cool. I like his tail. And War Puppy. I like those eyebrows. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is. More War Puppies, presumably. Another one. An Okapi. We got chunky legs, but okapis are really cool animals. Manatee! Aww. That's so cute. I don't know. Had I ever seen a real manatee at that point? I definitely had no idea that years later I would move to Florida and hang out with manatees. Horse puppy. Buffalo wings. Yep. Aw, May. Some Pokemon. Theo, I think, is the character from Porco Rosso. Just, she has one eyebrow. The Many Faces of Scrumble. Oh, Scrumbles is angry. Who made Scrumbles angry? Who would do that? Zealots? That's from something, I'm sure. More. Oh my goodness. Written in code. Nelmathyria. Her and her horse self. See, that's why she has a ponytail, because she turns into a ponytail. Guardians of Ga'Hoole! Oh my goodness. That was a whole phase. More Kilava. Oh, cute little fairy girl. Another Wolfie. And what is she stepping on? That does not look like a comfortable leg pose. And she's kissing the hamster and he's jealous, I think. And ooh, that's kind of cool. Just the one eye, because, you know, if I put the second eye, it wouldn't have matched and it probably would have ruined it. At least I'm sure that was my thought. Interesting. Oh my gosh. So all the Smash Bro boys, Kirby's drooling over Zelda Kirby. My goodness. Profile practice. Could definitely use some more practice. That's good that I was practicing. Is that supposed to be me as Kirby? And, oh yeah, another Pokemon character. Another dog from a different angle this time. Oh, Princess Mononoke, I think. An arm and a chin. And then there's the face. That could go with that. Bren. Yeah, Bren. Metal hand guy. More faces. Me and Fat Kitty. That's cute. Blank page. Nelma and Sarah. Looking like I was probably planning to add more characters. Flygon. Another lady. A lot of unfinished ladies. That's like mostly what. Aw, I think that's Henry and Emily. Yeah, she used to have her backwards cap. And then Henry, he had kind of a similar spiky hairstyle even then. Another elephant eating some grass, looking very content. That's a cute Zelda. And yeah, is that lady with her wolf? That might be Karen. And Samus being questionable or questioning something, being confused. I'm confused too, Samus. I don't know. Confused about Isis, the Egyptian goddess. I think I copied that from like the Age of Mythology game, like CD or something. So super into that. Lucario on all fours. And just very like someone's spine and head. I am not short. We know you are, Edward, we know. This lady who needs to brush her hair. Oh, like a Lucario human with one leg. At least I gave her a leg, you know. I didn't give her her arms, but I gave her a leg. That's nice for her. Some girl with a cool cat creature. I like how the design of the tail matches the design on her shirt. That's cool. Another Pokemon. Oh, Pegasus. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, this character Lillian, who definitely, she showed up in the other sketchbook. I mean, I didn't mention her by name, but she was like a princess, and then Bren, the guy with the missing hand, was her love interest, and they were kind of from the same world as Keylava and those other people, and she's cool. I like her scars, or her scar. This guy looking kind of mischievous. Naima. She has 2 legs, good for her. Some creatures. And yeah, I think that's Lillian. That bun. She has long red hair. Another person with the one eye. More profile practice. That's probably Emily. Some random floating eyes. A classic. Person with no, hey, wow, I gave her arms and legs, but no clothes. So you can't have it all. Wolfie, I think that's a practice sketch for like one of the first things I ever posted on DeviantArt, because I had an illustration that looked like that, but colored with colored pencil. And another very spiky looking wolf. He looks like a villain wolf. Look, he's got a goatee. And Frank the Bison. Hi, Frank. And, oh, another humanized Pokemon, Espeon. Another, I don't know if that's Melmathyria, could be. Regigigas Pokemon. Aw, that's cute. So I like the flowers in her hair. And then, I don't know, more anime looking face. Hands back behind the back again. And that might be Lillian as well. Oh, an ostrich. That might be Brett. Yeah, he had the ponytail, and I could not figure out how to draw his hair. It was just kind of generic spikes. And then another elf-looking girl. And yes, and then this is a couple years later, so you can see that my style has changed. But this was, yeah, Lillian and Bren / Percival. His name kind of changed. I think maybe at one point Bren was like this alter ego he like turned into, and he lost control or something. I don't know. But yeah, that is, I know, you can see the faces look totally different. They're kind of, look at those long noses, the eyes are different. And then I think my friend Devin again drew this little comic in the back, and then that's it. That is it. Well, thanks so much for watching. This was a fun little trip down memory lane. I love seeing this old stuff, and just, if you know any kids who are, you know, this age and drawing, just be sure to encourage them, because that's so awesome. And help them to know, like, hey, even if you don't like your drawings now, keep at it and it will get better. The only way you can make good drawings is by making bad drawings first. So just, that's a little bit of encouragement. So thanks for checking out this little sketchbook tour, and I'll see you next time.